Hello everyone, I am Santosh KG, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, MIT, Mysore. In today's session, I am going to solve some problems on torsion which comes under Module 4 in the subject Mechanics of Materials having subject code 18ME32. So before solving the problems, first look at the various formulas we will be using in torsion. So the first formula is the torsional equation. It is in the form T by J equals tau by R equals G theta by L. So in this equation, T it represents the torque in Newton millimeters and J represents polar moment of inertia in millimeter to the power of 4. Tau it represents the shear stress that will be induced in the shaft and it will be in terms of Newton per millimeter square. R represents the radius of the shaft and it will be equals to diameter of the shaft divided by 2 if the given member is having a solid cross section, solid circular cross section. G represents the modulus of rigidity and it should be in Newton per millimeter square. Theta it represents the angle of twist and it should be in terms of radians. L represents the length of the shaft in terms of millimeters. So this equation can be divided into two different equations by equating the first and second term and also by equating the first and last term. So if I equate the first and second term, it will be like this: T by J equals tau by R, and this equation is called as a strength equation. And if I equate the first equation with the last term, if I equate the first term with the last term, I will get T by J equals G theta by L, which is called as a stiffness equation. And also we will be using one more equation which is power transmitted. Suppose if you are having a shaft which is having circular cross section and if this shaft is rotating at a speed n rpm, to rotate the shaft, let us say the shaft is subjected to torque T. So for this condition we can calculate the power by using the equation 2 pi nt divided by 60,000. So if you use this equation, you will get the power in terms of kilowatts. So here, in order to get the value of power in terms of kilowatts, I should substitute the value of n, which is the speed of the shaft, in rpm, and I should substitute the value of T, which represents the torque. It should be in terms of Newton meter. So when n is in rpm and T is in Newton meter, you will get the value of P in terms of kilowatt. And the other things you should know while solving the problems on torsion is how to find the value of J. So J it represents polar moment of inertia. And also we should know how to find the value of R for the given cross section. So usually in the problem, in torsional problems, we will be having two different cross section. One is a solid circle and second one is a hollow circle. So if I take a solid circle, the diameter of the solid circle, it is denoted by D, and R represents the radius of the circle. Solid circle, this represents a hollow circle. So if you take the hollow circle, here we are having two different diameters. So the bigger diameter, it is denoted by d naught, and the smaller diameter, it is denoted by di. Here r, it represents the distance between the center to ear circumference. So for first case, in that is for solid cylinder, the value of r, it will be equals to diameter divided by 2, whereas for hollow cross section, the value of r, it will be equals to d naught divided by 2. Similarly, we can calculate the value of j for the solid cross section by using the formula pi into d to the power of 4 divided by 32, and for the hollow cross section, we can get the value of j by using the formula pi by 32 into d naught to the power of 4 minus di to the power of 4, where d naught, it represents the outer diameter of the hollow cross section, and di represents the inner diameter of the hollow cross section. So if you know these basics, we can solve the problems that will be coming under torsions. Now let us go to problems. The problem given is like this: determine the diameter of solid shaft which will transmit 440 kilowatt at 280 rpm if the maximum torsional shear stress is limited to 40 Newton per mm square, full stop. Assume modulus of rigidity G equals 84 gigapascal and theta is 1 degrees per meter length of the shaft. By reading the problem, first I am going to write the diagram. We are having a shaft which is a solid shaft and it is circular cross section. The diameter of the shaft is not given, we need to find it. The data given is this shaft, it transmits a power. So this shaft is used to transmit the power 440 kilowatt by means of rotation. So it is rotating at a speed of 280 rpm. It is rotating at a speed of 280 rpm. So the maximum torsional shear stress that can be induced in this shaft is 40 Newton per mm square, and this member is made up of a material which is having modulus of rigidity 84 gigapascal. Then they have given that the amount of twist this shaft can experience is 1 degrees for the length. So the length of the shaft is 1 meter. This is the diagram of the shaft for the given problem statement. Now let us try to write the data in a sequence. Determine the diameter. So I need to find the value of D for a solid shaft which transmits the power. So power is denoted by capital P. It will be equals to 440 kilowatts at a speed. Speed is denoted by capital N. It is 280 rpm. The maximum shear stress. So the maximum shear stress is denoted by tau. It is 40 Newton per mm square, and the modulus of rigidity of the material is given, it is 84 gigapascal. It will be equals to 84 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton per mm square, and the value of theta, it is 1 degrees. It is given in terms of degrees. I need to convert it into radians. So to convert this into radians, I need to multiply it by pi and should divide it by 180. Then length of the shaft, it is 1 meter or it is 1000 millimeters. Here, in order to find the diameter, I should use the strength equation and the stiffness equation. So if I want to use the strength equation or stiffness equation, I should need the value of T, which represents the amount of torque that is transmitted by the shaft. But if you look at the data which are given in the statement, you don't find the value of D. But the value of D, it is given indirectly by giving the amount of power this shaft can transmit and the speed at which it can transmit. So first let us try to find the torque. So in order to find the value of torque, we can make use of the power transmitted equation, which is P equals 2 pi nt divided by 60,000. So P equals 2 pi nt divided by 60,000. Here, in order to get the value of P in terms of kilowatts, I need to substitute the value of N in terms of RPM and the value of T, it should be in terms of Newton meter. So if you substitute the value of P in kilowatts and the value of N in terms of RPM, you are going to get the value of T in terms of Newton meter. The value of P given is 440 equals 2 pi. The speed with which the shaft is rotating is N 280 into T represents the torque the shaft is subjected to divided by 60,000. So if you simplify this equation, you will get the value of T. The value of T you are going to get as 15,006.04 Newton meter. But if I want to use the stiffness equation or the strength equation, the value of T, it should be always in terms of Newton millimeter. So convert this Newton meter into Newton millimeter by multiplying the value with 10 to the power of 3. So T equals 15,006.04 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton millimeter. Once you get the value of T, we can use the strength equation and the stiffness equation to find the diameter. So let us try to find the diameter. In order to find the diameter, first I am going to use the strength equation. The strength equation is given by T by J equals tau divided by R. The value of T we already found, it is 15,006.04 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by J. J represents polar moment of inertia and it will be equals to pi into d to the power of 4 divided by 32 equals tau. Tau represents the shear stress, it is 40 and the value of R again it is d by 2. 2. 2 ones are 216. So 1D will cancel out. Thereby we get the above equation in the form 15006.04 into 10 to the power of 3 into 16 divided by pi into d cube equals 40. Here I need to get the value of d, so I am going to write this equation in terms of d. Therefore, d cube equals 16 into 15006.04 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by pi into 40. By solving this equation, you will get the value of d, and we get the value of d as 124.09 millimeters. Next, we will use the stiffness equation in order to find the diameter. The stiffness equation is given by T by J equals G theta into L. The value of T, again it is 15006.04 into 10 to the power of 3. The value of J, it is pi into d to the power of 4 divided by 32 equals the value of G, it is modulus of rigidity 84 into 10 to the power of 3 into theta. So theta given is 1 degrees into pi divided by 180 divided by L, which is the length of the shaft, it is 1000 millimeters. Simplifying the above equation, 32 into 15006.04 into 10 to the power of 3 equals pi into d to the power of 4 equals 84 into 10 cube into 1 degree into pi divided by 180 divided by 1000. Write this equation in terms of d. So d to the power of 4 will be equals to 32 into 15006.04 into 10 to the power of 3 into 1000 divided by pi into 84 into 10 to the power of 3 into pi divided by 180. By solving this, we will get one more value for d, and the value of d will be 101.05 millimeters. Here d represents the diameter. So if you increase the value of d, the size of the member will increase, thereby its strength is going to increase. So whenever we are having an option for the diameter, we will always prefer the higher diameter. We should always prefer the higher diameter, because if the diameter is more, then the shaft strength is going to be higher. So out of these two, the higher value is 124.09. So whenever you need to recommend the diameter, you should always choose the higher diameter. Therefore, the value of d, it is 124.09 millimeters. The next problem given is like this: determine the diameter of the solid shaft for the following requirements. The speed is 1000 rpm, the power equals 50 kilowatt, the maximum torque it will be 20% more than the mean torque, and the angle of twist it is 1 degrees in 1 meter length of the shaft. So, we are having a shaft it is a solid shaft. This shaft should transmit a power of 50 kilowatt at a speed of 1000 rpm. Then the maximum torque the shaft will be subjected to, it will be 20% more. So, 20% more is 1.2 times the mean torque, and also they have given that the value of theta it is 1 degree. So, theta represents the angle of twist, and L 1 meter length means the length of the member is 1 meters. So, for these conditions I should find what should be the diameter of the shaft. So, first let us write down the datas in the standard notations. So, the datas are speed is 1000 rpm, power it is denoted by P, it is 50 kilowatt, the maximum torque is 20% more, that is 1 plus 20%, it is 20 by 100 of the mean torque. So, this will be equals to 1.2 times the mean torque. Then they have given the value of theta. The value of theta is 1 degrees, and the length of the shaft is given, it is 1 meters. If you convert 1 meters to millimeter, it will be 1000. So, in this problem we can see that the value of G it is not given. G represents the modulus of rigidity. So, if it is not given, we can assume it to be 84 gigapascal, or it is 84 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton per millimeter square. Using these data, let us try to calculate the value of D. Again, in order to find the value of D, we can make use of the strength equation as well as the stiffness equation. But if I want to use the strength or stiffness equation, I should know the value of torque. But in this problem, the value of T, it is not given directly. Instead of giving T, they have given the amount of power that a shaft can transmit under the speed of 1000 rpm. So, using these two data, let us try to calculate the value of torque. In order to find the value of torque, we will be using the power equation. It is 2 pi Nt divided by 60,000 kilowatt. What is the value of P given? 50 equals 2 pi. The value of N given is 1000 T. So, whatever the value of T we are going to get here, it represents the mean torque. So, we can write it as T mean divided by 60,000. So, here the only unknown is T mean. So, if you solve this equation, you will get the value of T mean, and it will be equals to 477.46 Newton meters. but we need the value of T mean in terms of Newton millimeter. So, in terms of Newton millimeter, it will be 477.46 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton millimeter. But in this problem, they have specified that the maximum torque is 20% more than the mean torque. That is, the maximum torque, it is 20% more. 20% more is 1.2 times the mean torque. So, this will be equals to 1.2 into 477.46 into 10 to the power of 3. Therefore, the maximum torque the shaft will be subjected to, it will be equals to 572.98 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton millimeter. Once you get the value of the maximum torque the shaft is subjected to, then we can find the diameter of the shaft. In order to find the diameter, we should use the strength and stiffness equation. So, first I will be using the strength equation. The strength equation is T divided by J equals tau divided by R. The value of T is T max and it will be equals to 572.98 into 10 to the power of 3. The value of J, it is pi into d to the power of 4 divided by 32 equals tau. It represents the shear stress. The value of shear stress is 50 Newton per mm square divided by R. R is d by 2. 2 ones are 2 16s are 1d and 1d will cancel out. So, simplifying this equation, I will get 572.98 into 10 to the power of 3 into 16 divided by pi into d cube equals 50. Therefore, d cube will be equals to 16 into 572.98 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by pi into 50. Solving this equation, I will get the value of d and it will be 38.8 millimeters. Now, let us try to get one more value of d by using the stiffness equation. The stiffness equation is T by J equals G into theta divided by L. So, here the value of T is T max. So, T max is 572.98 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by J. J is pi into d to the power of 4 by 32. This equals the value of G, it is 84 into 10 to the power of 3 and the value of theta, it is 1 degrees. So, 1, if I want to convert this into radians, I should multiply it by pi and divide it by 180 divided by L, so length of the shaft is 1000 millimeters. Rearranging the terms, we get 32 into 572.98 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by pi into d to the power of 4 equals 84 into 10 cube into pi divided by 1000 into 180. I need the value of d, so I will write the expression for d using this equation. So the expression for d will be 32 into 572.98 into 10 to the power of 3 multiplied by 1000 into 180 divided by pi into 84 into 10 to the power of 3 into pi. So if you solve this, you will get the value of d, and you will get the value of d as 45.2 millimeters. So while choosing the diameter, as I told earlier, since it represents the size, it should be always the one with higher value. So out of these two, the higher value is 45.2. Therefore, the diameter of shaft D will be equals to 45.2 millimeters.